So, in this talk, we discuss the sequence alignment using dynamic program. The sequence alignment means we have the biological sequences, either DNA sequence or protein sequence. DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid. This stores instructions needed by the cell to perform daily life functions. For the biologist, DNA is a chemical, but for the computer scientist, DNA is a program. At every stage of the individual's life, DNA guides how individuals can grow. DNA consists of 4 nucleotides that are adenine, cytosine, guanine, and thymine. There are about 3 billion nucleotides in human DNA. Means if we want to store one DNA in our computer, we require approximately 3 gigabyte storage. So we have protein data also. In protein data, we have 20 amino acids, and we can store in our computer science by using 1 liter code for the amino acid. The average length of the sequence of the protein is 350 amino acids. So, alignment is a process of measuring the similarity between the two sequences. When we compare the two sequences, we generally mean to compute the distance between the two sequences, or we can infer the homology between the two sequences. This is based on the intuition that during the evolution, the DNA sequences taken from different organisms is based on the hypothesis that all genetic materials had one ancestral DNA. So, as we can see the alignment example, this is the sequence. So, when we go for the alignment, like we can take the small sequences. When we align, this is not just a string matching basis. In case of the string matching, we generally match the character by character. Here, we are not matching the character by character. Instead, since during the course of the evolution, some bases may get substituted or some may get deleted, and insertion and deletions occur. So, our algorithm should find the best possible alignment by computing the optimal scores. So, for measuring the efficiency of the alignment algorithm, we generally have to decide what scoring method we are going to use. In simplest way, we can give match score as 1. Say if we have the match, then we can give the score 1. If we have the mismatch, we can give the score for the mismatch. We can give the score 3. Similarly, if we have insertion or deletion, we have the gap penalty. For simplicity, we can give the gap penalty 0 for inserting the gap. This is for the simple case of demonstration. Once we go for the realistic alignment, then we can use the scoring matrix like the form matrix and blossoms. We can use these two scoring matrices for finding the realistic alignments in case of the protein sequence alignment. So, see, when we align these two sequences, so we have, this is one possible way to align A with A, and this is not matching, and this is also not matching. So, if we give the score for the match is 1, then the score for this alignment is 1. This is the score. We can have the other alignments like A, T, C, T, T, G, and we can have A, gap, C, and G. And in this way, we see that we have two alignment, two matches, 1 and 2. So, score for this is 2. We can go for other alignments like this, A, T, C, T, T, and G, and we can have like A, gap, C, then we can have the gap, and we can have the further gap and G. And in this way, we see that there are 3 matches and the score is 3. In this way, we have to find all possible alignments. Brute force method says that we have to determine all possible alignments and we have to compute the scores of the alignment. And we need to save the alignment that gives us maximum score. Means our objective is to align with the best possible score. Means objective is to maximize the alignment score. This is our objective. So, if we go for the brute force method, then determining all possible alignments is not feasible. It is exponential in nature. So, people have gone for the different methods. So, we have to basically perfect matches in our alignment, mismatches in our alignment, and insertion and deletion. Like we can say this is the deletion here and insertion in the other sequences. There are different alignment. If we consider 2 sequences at a time, this is the pairwise alignment. When we have more than one, we have to compare more than 2 sequences simultaneously. Then this is the multiple sequential alignment. Multiple sequence alignment is generally more harder problem as compared with the pairwise alignment. In case of the alignments, we can also have the 2 criteria. Either we can go for the global alignment methods. In case of global alignment method, our aim is to compare the entire sequences. And other one is local alignment method, in which we can take the small fragment subsequences and we need to compare the subsequences. Pairwise sequence alignment methods are used to find the best matching of the 2 query sequences, and we have seen. And we can also use pairwise alignment for determining the homology of the sequences. Pairwise, here we are discussing the pairwise alignment during the dynamic programming. And in particular, we are discussing the Needleman and Bunch algorithm for the pairwise alignment. This algorithm takes 3 stages. One is the initialization and matrix fit, and then finally, after computing the matrix entries, we have to find the alignment by tracing back. So, as an example here, we see that the 2 sequences are given. And initially, when we go for the initialization, we can fill the matrix like this, and the rows and columns are filled by the zeros, with the indication that we have the F penalty 0. Now, for filling the other entries, we have to see the completed entries first. So, for example, if we want to fill this square, then we will consider this, and this. After that, we can fill. So, here we are using the dynamic programming. So, the question is that whether dynamic programming is applicable for this case. So, the major the property of dynamic programming is to solve the complex problem by solving the small sub-problems of that division problem. And we have also in this case optimal substructure property. In optimal substructure property says that the optimal solutions of the sub-problem must also be optimum in order to find the optimal solution for the entire solution. For example, if we see that if we are given the 2 sequences like this T and S, so if we assume that our optimal algorithms divide, this is the point, this divides the segments into the subproblems at this point. So we have to find the optimum solution for this case, and we have to find the optimum solution for this. So the problem we have the optimum alignment for this. So how we can obtain this? Like this. First we define the structure of the dynamic program. So we have to complete the matrix like MIT. So what MIT is first? This refers to value of an optimal solution for the sequences as 1 to I and the sequence T 1 to G. This is T and this is 1. This I goes and this is, you can say, this is G. So for obtaining this entry, let us see if you want to obtain the entries and 4 and 5. So we need to find the alignment. This will hold the alignment. Once we complete this, then once this entry is filled, it means that it will hold the alignment from this position GG80, this with this G88TT. So in order to obtain this entries, we have to consider 3 squares of the matrix. 3 squares. So we can say that we have M3 and 5. This can be M3 and 4. And other possible square is M4 and 4. So in order to obtain this entry, we have to first compute these 3 square positions. So 3 5 denotes what? 3 5 denotes that first 3 GGA and first 5 of this T. So G88TT. What is the score of this? This signifies. It signifies the optimal score for this sequence. So whatever be the optimal score of this, once we append the score, once we append the alignment, like T get with T, because this is we need to compute the entries for the first 4 of this and first 5 of this. So 3 already have consumed, 1 is left, T is left, but here we have already consumed all, so get with T. So whatever be the score of this alignment from here to here, these 2 sequences, we have to add the alignment score of this. And since this is a gap and we have used that gap cannot be 0, so we can say that this is 0. If we consider this, it means that first 3 of this S and first 4 of this T, we have to use the alignment. Now we have to go for this and that. So this is the diagonal case and we have to go for the alignment. So whatever be the score of this, plus we have to add the score of this alignment. So since this is the matching, and for matching we decided that we can give value 1. So we have to add here plus 1. If there is a mismatch, we have to add 0. Similarly, if we consider this, then this is the 4 and 4. So what we have? We have first 4 of this, G to this, and we need to consider first 5 of this alignment. So this can be obtained by this, first 4 for this, and then first 4 for this. So this, in order to complete the entry, we have to go for T and with gap, because we have to consume all 4 of this. So whatever be the alignment score of this plus alignment score of this, we have to compute the value. Since this is the gap, so we have to add this. Now we have to compute the maximum of this. So whatever gives the maximum, like this will participate for computing this. If this is maximum, then this can be obtained from this. If this is maximum, then this can be obtained from this. If this is maximum, then this can be obtained from this. So in this way, we have to complete the entry. For example, if you want to compute this entry, so see what we have to consider: this is square, and this is square, and this is the case of body. So we can see that here we have G and here we have also G, and this is the case of matches. So once we add 0 plus matches for 1, then it gives 1. And if we consider this, then we have to get penalty 0 plus 0, 0. Here also 0 plus 0, 0. So maximum of these 3 is 1. So the entries here is 1. In this way we can compute the entries. So we can complete either row wise or we can complete one column at a time. So in this way we can complete all such entries. Like here we have this code 2. Why? It is this code 2 because this is the A and this is A, and diagonal is 1. Matching, because it is the case of the matching, so we have to add 1. So 1 plus 1 is 2. And if we add 1 plus 0 is 1. 1 plus 0 is 1. So maximum is 2. So this is taken from this. So this is our explanation. So in this way we have to complete the entries like this. Once then we have completed all the entries, then the position, this position, last position will contain the value of an optimal solutions. And this is so this once we fill this entries, what question is that for getting this we have to complete all such entries. This is the question. And after completion of this matrix, we come to know that what is the best optimal alignment for this. But what actual alignment is, we have to see. So how we can get the actual alignment? By tracing it back. So this is we have written. This is the sequence T. We have written in the we have written in the x-axis, and this x we have written in the y-axis. So we have, after completion of this is square. If the length of this, say for example, the length of the T is n, and the length of this S in general is n. So the square position you have m. This will hold the value of your optimal solution. So here we have 7. This is the 7 and 11. So m7 11 and 7 11 will hold the value of an optimal solution. So when we see, once you find the actual alignment, then you have to trace back from this position. So you see that this is A and this is A. So matching is done, A with A, and this is 5. If we add 5 plus 1 means 6. So this value is obtained from this. So that's why we see that A and A is aligned. We can see that A and A is aligned. Once this is aligned, then this will hold. This is the value of an optimal solution for this sequence alignment from here to here and from here to here. Then we see that what is the alignment from here to here and here to here. So here again we see. Here is G and this is the T. This is the case of mismatch. When this is the case of mismatch, and this 4 plus 0, 4, 4 plus 0, 4, 5 plus 0, 5, this is taken from this. So we have to consume T, but we have to insert the gap in this sequence. So alignment is like this. Further, if you see, this is because further this entries can be taken from this place. So this is T, we have the T, and we have to insert the gap in this case. So this is the T with gaps. In this, during this process, we obtain the alignment. This is one possible optimum alignment. However, optimum alignment, you may have more than one optimal alignment, but the value of your optimal solution will not be more than this. you can have it. Now, if we look at the analysis of this algorithm, then we see that what is the time we require for obtaining such solutions. So, what we do, we have to obtain the alignment matrix first, and for computing this alignment matrix, we have to compute all possible positions of this matrix. So, if the length of the sequence T is n and length of this S is n, so we have to go for m by n computations. So you have the m, but actually you have to compute m by n positions. So, and for computing the every entries, these are the trivial cases we can take. For computing every entries, we have to consider the three squares, like this, and this, for this case. And by finding the maximum score by adding the gap penalty or matching cases, we come to know that which one is the maximum, and we need computations here. So this constant amount of work we need for every matrix positions. Means every m by n matrix we have to do for this computation, and we can say that matrix can be filled by order of m by n times. For getting the solutions, again we have to start from the m positions and we coming back. So we have to see the longest path. So this is one path for the optimal solution. Other longest path may be like this. You can go to this and then this. So longest path will not be more than the length of longest path will not be more than n plus n. And every time we have to decide from here the n comes, and we need some constant work to decide from here it comes and whether we have to insert the gap in which sequences. So again, for obtaining the solution, we can say order of m plus n, we need operations. Now the question is that when we go for the global alignment and we are matching the entire sequences, and we have seen that in the human DNA we have 3 billion nucleotides. So for obtaining the entries for the 3 billion side, 3 billion by 3 billion, and storage will require to use in the computer system. So this is large amount of storage we need, 3 billion by 3 billion, and we can say that this is out of our practical reach. So still we have to go for the solutions that should be efficient as compared with this approach. Dynamic programming currently is to get the optimum solution, but it is however dynamic programming is better as compared with the brute force approach. So still we can find that finding the alignment process, alignment is still hard to compute, and we need method to devise for knowing the nature of this computationally hard problems. Scientists have gone for different approaches like soft computing approaches using the genetic algorithm.